Wimbledon's always been my topic of conversation. I always get round to football, and I always chat, and I talk about Wimbledon, and people say, Wimbledon? Yes, Wimbledon. Have you heard our story?
Hi Alice and Sid, how are you doing?
Hi, fine.
Fine, thank you.
How are you?
Thank you so much for coming in today and having a cup of tea with me.
Yeah, lovely.
So I just wanted to have a conversation with you two about your experience with Wimbledon over the years. And I just wanted to kind of gain an understanding as to how important Wimbledon is to you and what role it has played throughout your lifetime.
It's played a very important role. I married Sid 65 years ago, and the vicar told me, I won't marry you unless you love sports, because
The criteria.
otherwise you'll be sitting at home. His fathers, uncles, everyone Wimbledon supporters, and that's when I became a Wimbledon supporter. And I think it's given me more pleasure in life than anything else.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
In fact, if I can't get to a match, I've got the ump all day.
So what would you say is your happiest memory?
Oh, well, the FA Cup, I'll take it.
Amazing moment.
88.
88.
Yeah, come on, remind me.
Oh,
Dicky Guy saving the goal, Leeds. Overall, it's been a journey. We've met so many friends, and I'm a bit of a chatterbox. Everyone knows that.
only a bit.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
But Wimbledon's always been my topic of conversation. I always get round to football, and I always chat, and I talk about Wimbledon, and people say, Wimbledon? Yes, Wimbledon. Have you heard our story?
An amazing story at that.
Amazing story.
Amazing.
An amazing story. When we played at Crystal Palace, our last match, Black Blues, Ivan was shouting at the directors, we were all crying. I came out of that match and I said, that's the end. That's the end of football, unless we go and join Fulham. And we were seriously thinking about going to Fulham, and then suddenly there was an idea, AFC Wimbledon. Well, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. We helped, we put some money in, we bought 5-year season tickets. We went and sat on straw bales.
Oh yeah, it was at
Sandhurst. We sat
Yeah.
on straw bales.
yeah.
We went to every club, every away game, went to places we'd never been before to follow them. And and the day when we played Sutton and there was 4,000 people queuing up to get in. And I think everyone kept saying, this is a dream. We're not going back.
Yeah.
You know, we will never get back to Clough Lane. And I got to the point where I thought, let's Kingstonian. I was quite happy there. Many times I used to say, I don't know, do we want to go back to Clough Lane? It's a dream, and I don't think we will ever get the money to go back to Clough Lane. But of course,
Here we are.
I've been proved wrong.
An emotional roller coaster.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
It has. It's emotional, very emotional.
So, who would you say has been your favourite player throughout the years? Is that a hard question?
I loved Benno.
Who?
Benno.
Benno.
You don't know Benno. I'm trying to remember his first name. Loves me. Stephen Gerrard, who's now the manager of Boreham Wood.
Yeah.
He used to give me a kiss every week.
Oh.
I love that sound. I think he's going to
He's
be
brilliant, isn't he?
He's going to become one of my
Homegrown and hungry.
Yeah,
He is.
yeah.
He's only short though, isn't he? For,
Yeah. He's very fast though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's rapid.
for attributes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. But Will's one of my favourites. Known Will since he was a young boy.
Yeah,
So
he's kind of grown up, hasn't he, with the
and there's been so
Wimbledon.
many that sort of naming them all. No, I think they've all been in their own way.
Yeah.
You can't single out.
I think Eddie Reynolds
Oh yeah.
getting 4 goals at Wembley with his head. He's never
With
been,
his head.
Yeah, never been equal
Yeah.
since.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Dickie Guy and Ian Cook. I mean, I was sitting with them the last few years, and you know, I used to sit with them and say, "Do you remember Dickie? Do you remember, you know, this? Do you remember that?" And they were just as to speak to me, you know,
Yeah.
and chat about it. And then we used to say, "These are the days." But in all honesty, I found I enjoyed AFC Wimbledon more than the Premiership
Wow.
because it was more, intimate.
Not about money, is it?
It wasn't
Yeah.
about money. We were able to go to matches. It was the talk. Everyone.
A bit of a community feel.
It was a community,
Yeah.
and I think
You were all a big family.
I don't think
We are a
Wimbledon-
big family.
I don't think Wimbledon will ever lose
Yeah.
that family feeling.
Yeah. And that's what makes it so important, isn't it?
And everybody helps one another, and it's you know it's
Looking out for each other.
yes, yeah.
And that's integral,
I mean,
isn't it? It's very
We've
important.
lost a lot of friends over the last few years, and I just wish I could name them that would to come here and see
See the
this.
stadium.
Oh,
Well, Malcolm, my cousin,
yeah.
he played for Wimbledon in the second team years ago. He passed away, didn't
This year, yeah, but there's been salad and different
Yeah, salad,
people
yeah.
that and we used to go on the coach. We always went on the coaches.
Yeah.
That was great fun. I can remember salad.
I'm sure there's some great memories on
Oh,
their
we
coaches.
can tell you some stories.
We'll be here for days.
yeah, we could.
he? Well, what's amazing, I was born in Wimbledon, and that's one reason why I'm a Wimbledon supporter. And when I look in this book, We Are Home, I see my family picture of my mother and father in Somers Town, just across the road. There was, how many of them? 11?
13.
13 children lived in a terraced house. And this is a picture of my mother and father's wedding day in 1928. Gosh, I wasn't even born then, was I? Shouldn't have been. No, but that's how far my memories go back.
There were 13 children born in Somerstown, and 9 boys, and they were all helped build the stadium.
They're all involved one way or the other. Yes, yeah. But when I look at that picture now, all the houses have been knocked down. And, nothing stays the same, does it? That's history.
We are home.
Yeah, we are home.
We are home.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that the ground would be so outstanding as it is. It's absolutely fabulous.
It's still got that homely feel that we've always had.
Yeah.
I mean, at Plough Lane, we were on the players. It's all,
So I'm assuming you've had a season ticket.
Yes.
How many years ago?
65 years.
Wow,
The
you were
day-
season
the
ticket
day-
for 65 years.
The day I married Sid, that was
Wow.
my initiation.
And have you always sat in the same seat?
More or less.
Yeah.
As I say, different stadiums.
Yes, of course.
Different stadiums, but we've always tried to get on the halfway line. Always, as I say, the best seats if possible.
Yes. What's your opinion on the new 25-year season ticket?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah?
Anything to be.
I think, personally, it wouldn't happen with us, but when we very first formed, we bought 5-year season tickets, and as your 5 years were coming up, you renewed them and you got the same seat and that. As for 25 years, our days have passed of buying 25. The only wish I would have is I now have 5 grandchildren, and they will always be Wimbledon supporters. I've bought their season tickets ever since they've been born.
Oh, wow.
And perhaps, you never know, the Black Sock might have enough money in it to buy them 25-year season tickets.
Wow, they would love that, wouldn't they?
Yes. But that's something, but I'm sure people that are younger and have the money.
It's a good investment.
A good
A
investment.
very good investment.
Very good investment.
So you would have got a 25-year
Yes.
season ticket back
Yes.
in the day if it was
100%.
available? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cost effective.
Yes. Yes.
Could you imagine your life without Wimbledon? I'm assuming not.
No.
She eats, sleeps and drinks Wimbledon.
You are Wimbledon.
I am.
come
We
second.
are Wimbledon.
And I come second.
Yes, I am Wimbledon. I wait for it, and even now, you know, I wait for I Follow to come on. And,
Sat there waiting.
oh yeah. And if it goes wrong, I'm moaning, and I'm moaning at Mikey T, saying you're rambling on.
Mike T does a great job.
He
He's
does,
so good, isn't he?
does. But
He's so brilliant.
yes, and I think it was a wish of mine. Health-wise, haven't been good the last few years, but it's always been a wish, and I've told people this wish. I've got to get back to Plough Lane. I've got to. This has got to keep going.
Yeah.
Back to pay. Got to step out onto Plough Lane. That will be my last dream.
So that is the dream, isn't it?
And that's,
Coming here.
that'll be the finish.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming and talking to me today.
No problem.
Of course, enjoy
Your
it.
memories have been amazing to listen to.
Oh, it's been enjoyable. I could repeat myself.
Thank you.
When I'm a star up in the sky, I'll be looking down and I'll still shouting and hollering.
Telling the boys what to do on the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah.